Hey Hunters, HaloZoo here for another Prehistoric Kingdom video in the all-in-one zoo, where I am already losing frames like no tomorrow. Uh, Going over here is raising frames, good. Uh, yeah, yeah, that does not bode well. I might even turn the settings to medium. Just because, we're gonna need the, yeah. Drops this to 20. Should let us get back to near 30. I may even... yeah, I think I will. I know some people like their, 60 FPS and stuff, but honestly, I'd rather go for a stable 20 than break my computer, because, yeah, recording this game is, it's not easy, let's say. But today we're doing the small dinos here in the game, so we're going to do the all-in-one. So there are 8. So this is Dryosaurus, Coelophysis, Dilophosaurus, Velociraptor, the 3 species of Psittacosaurus, and then Skeletosaurus. Since it doesn't really have a better place to be, I decided to put it here. We are going to start with the Dryosauruses, though. We're over here in Ornithopods. We're going to be using the Cirrus skin for Dryosaurus altus. And we're going to make... They like being in the large groups, so we're going to make like a... make 12 of the things, let's say. Okay, so we're going to be doing a Scrub Coastal Desert exhibit again. So, well, Brachiosaurus was more coastal. So I'm thinking more desert or scrub, and pardon the pun, I'm going with desert for Dryosaurus. Alright, so there we go. There's our desert area done. But what I am thinking is... I kind of want water to be closer to here, maybe? Ooh, I actually have a great idea. I think I want these 4 exhibits to have the water in these corners. So we're going to have a water area. I might even see... yeah, I didn't think that would work. As expected, did not work. Yeah, not a fan of that. Like a little pool of water there. And then this is going to... oh. That stupid thing. Anyway, this is going to lead into our... like, clay-covered... Grubland Oasis. I'm once again getting a visual glitch, which is not a good sign, but we're gonna fight through it. And then coastal. Yeah, I'm gonna make a forest area over around here. We're gonna go back over to here. We're gonna go down this way, like here-ish. There we go. I think this can provide us. I also forgot I just use grass. Because in the desert, that actually works. Given the way that the grasses work in the desert grass works, it's actually distinctive. Than the normal grass like this. And then we're gonna I wish that doing water would automatically paint, like, not grass under it, but oh well. I mean, it works, you know? Anyway, that then leads us on to the shelter I want to use. Now, a small... Oh. Every time I gotta do it. I'm pretty sure a small wooden shelter will work for them. Now, the moment of truth. Can I... Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Put it forwards. Like that. Okay, I think I need it, because I think they're not that tall. Oh yeah, they're perfectly fine. They'll be fine right here. If anything, I might actually make... a bigger one. But, well... Advanced edit this. There we go. Okay, anyway. There we go. Okay, that should be good. So... Anyway, we are going to do... whole forest segment, like, here. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Okay. And then, of course, we're going crazy with ferns, because we got to, you know. Because ferns are ferns! Gotta have as many ferns as possible in this area. Like, please. Go on. Okay, anyway. Fern count is looking good. I think our redwood count could be buffed. Of course, I'm going to be cautious with it. So we're going to go 30 meters in tree mode, and then... I think it's fine. Oh gosh. I looked at the sauropods accidentally. Okay, I think this is good. I can have like a little, like, bleed over area here. There we go. And then over here, we go over to scrubland. Make this a vibrant little oasis. Deselect all and select my ground cover selection. Kind of go crazy with it. Okay, make sure we've got a nice and lush oasis, I think. And then we go tree removal on a 5 meter, I think. There we go. Hmm. Yeah. Let's make sure it bleeds over a bit. Blends a bit. Yeah. There we go. Okay. And actually, let me double check. What they eat bugs, right? No, they don't actually. They're purely herbivorous. Which is actually good because we're about to encounter the joys that is the stupidity of these feeders. Because I swear, these things are the worst, the dumbest things in the world. Sometimes. Mostly because how you change what they do, uh, it's absurd. Yeah, that's acceptable loss, I guess. But anyway, I also need to do the desert area. Needs to feel even more sparse, so we're gonna more like. There we go. That's actually not half bad, I think. There's a decent blend. A decent enough blend here as well. It's not amazing, but I think it'll work. There we go. Okay. Little fluffy ones. I wish there was more fluffy Dryasauruses. That'd be cool. If there was more than just the one feathered one. Because they probably did have feathers, as we now understand. Because it was discovered that dinosaurs must have all had feathers at first. Because they were found in, like, areas they wouldn't have been able to live with the metabolisms they had. So, scrub coastal wetland for a Scelidosaurus? Because we're going Scelidosaurus next. The one Thyreophora genus. Yeah, wetland scrub coast. I think we're going silica. I'm going to go with 6 of them. I think that's a decent number. At least for what they like. Now, as for pond placement, I'm thinking... I don't want these in top. So maybe these at the bottom. There we go. Okay. Anyway. Here, let's go like the pebbles of the wetlands. So I need an area to have like the scrubland stuff for Scelidosaurus. I may actually expand this over. Expand the pool of water as well to be much bigger. Okay, so I'm thinking like maybe an open plain, or I have an idea actually. First substrate mode. Just cover this in substrate, but you can cover this area. Because I have a better idea now what I want. So we're going to go back to wetland, pebbles, and expand this area out. So this is the wetland segment. Then we're going to have a scrub plane. Extends out along here. And so then we go our coastal grass. There we go, okay. Then we have scrubland grass. Extends out to this area. And then we have wetland grass. It extends around here. So here's the dividing line. So our dividing line is here, so we go like here. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna make this, for the time being, I'm gonna set this to clay. Just so I can more clearly define, like, which area it is. There we go. Okay. Anyway, so that's our scrubland. There we go. Okay. Okay, that should be... Hmm. Okay, I think... And then if I go here and then just... a little smoother, maybe? Same with this one? There we go. Okay. So, here's their swampland. It's going to source purely our rivers, right? Yeah. Thought so. Boop. Boop. Okay, so there's that, and then now we just need the housing, which I think I can get away with another of these. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be more than enough. Okay. So, what we're going to do next is we're going to start the foliage system. Okay, so then deselect all. There we go. Okay. Then the coastal. And voila! The open forest. And now the fernification. As we just add our little ferns. There we go. Okay. Now all that's left is the terrain of scrubland grass. Okay, actually I'm going to do the wetland foliage first. No bendy palms to worry about, at least, but... There we go. Okay, and then we're going to go to ground cover mode. To populate the pond. And then everything else. Yeah. It definitely has a very different feel. And now we can finish our scrubland grass. off. Okay. Hmm. There we go. I think this is good. Anyway, ooh, that one looks nice. Matthew. Yeah, he definitely looks cooler. Alright. Okay, there's Sclerosaurus. That's a nice one. I think it ended up being a bit more forested overall than I was anticipating, but I'm honestly happy with it. And how it transitions from the coastal into the scrubland and then into the wetland, which I think creates a unique combination that you wouldn't otherwise see. That was cool. Okay. So Velociraptors. Because so these guys are going to have a big desert area, but they're also going to have a scrubland area. So let's begin with our... So this has kind of ended up being more of a deserty area, but I think that's fine, ultimately. It actually means I get to extend the Scrubland Oasis from that one. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to legitimately expand on the concept of the Scrubland Oasis in this one. There we are. Okay, anyway. We have a little pool here. Boom. Pool of water. Okay. Actually, I'm going to double check. How many Velociraptors can we sneak in here? They got up to 50%. Yeah, I think Dust Devil is the best one. I'm gonna go with 10. So that's 6 and 4. Because they are smaller. But okay, there we go. Okay, that'll be good. Um, as for their shelter, we're gonna go with a. I'm gonna go with desert cave or the desert-ish cave. Get rid of that plant and these logs. And then there we go. Okay, so we got that. Boom. And are we talking pure carnivores here? Or, well, actually, yeah, pure carnivores. Neat. So that actually matters. So I gotta. Again, we're just gonna put it right up here. Neat. I wish I didn't have to go to group edit mode to fix those, but oh well. It is what it is at this point. Blood pumpkins. Go back to ground cover mode. So yeah, like, I don't really have much to talk about anymore, but I do know what I'm gonna do next for the channel, but I won't really be talking about it here because well, I don't want to spoil what the next big project's gonna be. You know, be foolish to do that. But I do know it's gonna be interesting. I don't think anyone who's interested in this would be interested in it though. But let's just say it's something that I think it's pretty much a nice callback to something I've done on the channel before. So at the very least, it'll be something for like long time viewers to be like, oh, I see what's going on here. Though I doubt many new viewers will be familiar with what the heck is going on. Or why I'm gonna be doing what I am. But hopefully it'll be clear that it's like, you know, this is a project that I'm very proud to be working on and stuff. So hopefully you enjoy it purely because of my like passion for it. And I'm sure some people might actually you know, enjoy having the content that will be on it as part of this next project that's coming up. As in the context of the project itself, it's going to be quite a thing to undertake in general. So I actually think I'm... Yeah, this feels about right. Ah, look at these little guys. Oh, they are not experiencing, like, any crowding issues. I could go even crazier with it. Dang. That's actually impressive. But, yeah, these little guys are nice. And he's going over to the little scrubland area. Little scrub forest. The oasis. Yeah, that's... I'm happy with it. Oh, I actually need to remember that I did not do this yet, so... There we go. Okay. There we go. So we've got Coelophysis now, who's actually going to have a coastal themed one, or oasis. So this is going to be a bit different to the previous ones, but we still have the main theme of desert, but this time we're going to have some different stuff thrown in as well. Voila. So there is our area, so tiny pool. Boop. I think I'm going to have their coastal area be a bit more expanded upon, let's say. I mean, then again, what you expect, so... Boom. There we go. Okay. Anyway, there we go. There's our sand. And Coelophysis is also going to get a... cave. And then there's going to be positioned more like up against the fence. Where's that other stick? There we go. Oh my. There we go. Okay. Like that. And then begin our work planting. A vast and mighty forest. Actually, let's not do this yet. There we go. And these guys are insectivorous, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck with Dust Bath, but oh well. I have more of them. Oh. I'll have to make one more male. Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. I think we just need some more ferns. I'm actually going to plant tree ferns as well in this one. There we go. Okay. Yes. Get this looking like it's supposed to. Boom. Perfect. Alright, so I do unfortunately need both a meat and insect feeder. And then we have termites, end to end, blood pumpkins here. There we go. Okay. Hmm. That works. Okay. Actually not half bad. Oh, I need to actually has bugs, and then that has meats. There we go. Okay. Coelophysis done, which I think it's actually kind of good. And this one drops my FPS to 10. Oh, it's only gonna get worse from here too. Oh boy. Uh, Now the lift source I remember does like its fish. I think so. Well, yeah. Oh, I was like, why is it slow? It shouldn't be slow here. It was doing the autosave. These guys have some feathering. I really like Dune. They do not want a crowded exhibit, so I'm gonna play it conservative with 4, just because these guys are actually pretty big for a small dino. They're only here because I kind of it felt right with the count to have them here. So these guys are gonna have a swamp area. Now, don't get me wrong, like, it's still going with the deserts areas, but it's gonna have a swamp as well, which is a really weird thing to have in this, but oh well. Water. So we're gonna have like a like big pond. The plant, place our terrain here. There we go. Okay. So there's that. And then they just want blood pumpkins, but there. Okay, so So then a very lush and verdant swamp. And then we're going to go to just the trees. We're going to remove all the trees in the water. And then make sure this still looks nice, you know. So it's more of a wading pool, but it works, you know. And then for the desert portion, well, there we go. Okay. Also, I'm going to give him a different cave. I'm going to give him this one. I don't know if... There. Rock. Um... Yeah. Um... Oh. I don't want to ankle snap this. There we go. There we go. Makes way into a lush swamp. There we go. Dilophosaurus. Four dilos in such a quite unique area, I'd say. Yeah, it's not bad, actually. Consistently, surprised and content with what I've got. Okay, now, the Satacos. So we got 3 species of these, but fortunately, each one likes a different secondary biome. So this one's temperate, wetland, desert. So I'm thinking... For one, we have the water in the coastal segment. Or actually, change it up maybe. Where this one's temperate, that one's wetland. So this is temperate, wetland, coastal. Because it doesn't make sense to have it in the desert. Which means this is the only one that's going to have its house in the desert area. But there's a water pool. There's a water pool. There's a water pool. So the south is actually going to be where the coastal areas are. So I'm thinking we have... I've got an idea here that is going to be really cool. So we're going to start with... Actually, I want to raise it up, actually. I'll go down a bit, and then... There we go. There we go. Okay, so... Here, I'm actually going to expand it further, but then we're going to... With each one, we're going to have a sort of... Push it, so... I kind of want this to be the smallest, like, secondary biome, because I do not like temperate at all. I don't know what it is about temperate, but I've never liked it. It's never struck me as particularly compelling, but... I think I'll actually... There we go. And then the desert. We go up to the desert plains, and boom. So, that leaves us the coastal grass, so... This is turning out to be very good. And of course, you can actually see the grass transition in these two. Not gonna do the temperate grass here because that's gonna be a bloody pain in the neck. Because that is just... Oof. Okay, so for this one specifically, we're gonna go with... I'm just gonna go with all the non-fall trees. Oh gosh, that's a dense forest. Yeah, let's stick to 15% first, and then Here, let's actually add our ground cover in bamboo. See, the second I add ground cover, what is this game? Here, I might actually go to 10% and 20 meter. Yeah, I guess it's okay, actually. Well, it's not that bad, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's okay in the end. So what I'm going to do now is you can worry about the ground cover, which, as we've seen, goes freaking crazy in temperate. I don't know why. Temperate just does not strike me as compelling at all compared to other biomes. Because I feel like Boreal is technically the other one I shouldn't like, but well, it's like, I think Boreal and Coastal are the two that should turn out the worst, but like Boreal, Coastal, Grassland should be worse, but I think Temperate, I just don't like it, you know? It's hard to explain. I don't know. Just not my thing, I guess. Make sure we get this nice and grassy with temperate grasses. And then for our pool of water, give it a bit of substrate. Because I think that looks good. I don't think leaf litter would be as good for it, but then we have our coastal forest for these guys. And I forgot to put their shelter. Animal care. Oh. So I'm thinking... There we go. Okay. I'm not going to be able to place plants here. Am I? Yeah. But I wonder... Just grab foliage. And we can fill this with plants of my choice. So... And then... yeah. There we go. That actually looks really cool now. Okay, and then what we can do is actually we can change this uh 10 meters please. This area to have substrate. Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, I can duplicate it. Uh, what? Okay, what is going on here? What? I don't... Okay, we're just gonna... Okay, I might actually reload real quick. I was not expecting this, but... Hmm. 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 Okay, we're gonna try a reload real quick. See if that fixes the bug. Because that's clearly not supposed to happen. Yeah. I think it must have to do with the deal. Yeah. It's just gone, but pull this over. Okay, so this one I'm gonna delete because that's the wrong one. Okay, go to like guest facilities, angle snap, and then there we go. Okay, that angle snaps us. That gets us into position. Haha! Which one? Oh. I don't know why these... There we go. Okay. I'm getting a lot of that error, actually. That's weird, but oh well. I'm gonna question it. I haven't actually done coastal grass here, so I can just... Voila! There we go. Okay. So then, back to our coastal forest. We're gonna go like 15. I'm even thinking 30 meters, 20. There we go. I'm thinking I can also do a... %. With the trees alone. Okay, that's looking better. That doesn't mean it can't be even better, though. Especially on the edges, you know? It's always the edges that get you, you know? That's what I've noticed in this game. Okay, and I actually need to double check. So we're going with truffle, which I don't even know which genus this is supposed to be. It's from China, apparently, so I don't know. I'm not an expert on Psittacosaurus, so don't... Whatever you do, do not take any of my words with a grain of salt. Or without a grain of salt, really. So they like plants and bugs. Use this feature. So we're gonna make the males afterwards because I'm gonna be stupid and do something I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna do it anyway. These guys are gonna have 24 per exhibit. It's absolutely stupid, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's funny. There we go. Okay, make sure that's looking good. Make this bugs. Okay, anyway. So that's bugs now. And we also need termites, which are going to be here and here. And we're going to need frozen fruit blocks. Going to be over here and then over here. And I think all that's left is the most important step of any coastal exhibit. And that is the addition of more ferns. Make sure we have a good fern to ground ratio. Yes. Yes. I'm really going overboard with this one. I probably shouldn't, but I am. I think I'm going to go even crazier with, not Sibericus, but Mongoliensis. So there's 12 of the females. And then we're going to go with... Actually, I'm going to go with 8. And release an additional 4 females. Release 12. There we go. Okay. These guys don't actually wreck my FPS that as much as expected. Now if we look the whole park or attempt to. Oh. Okay, and I'm actually gonna pause my recording real quick and do some stuff. I'll be back real quick. Okay, just had some messages to reply to and stuff, but yeah, we're gonna get on to Sibericus. Oh. So anyway, oh, what am I doing? I need the water. Let's keep it to 10. But we're gonna... I think I'm gonna have more wetland forest this time around, but... just because they have more room for trees and stuff, it gives a lot more opportunities to, like, have the... or more of a proper, like, foresty bit here. There we go. Okay. Voila. Then we remove all the trees. And then we focus heavily on this area. Right in the corner. Make sure we get our money's worth out of these plants. And then... actually, let's deselect all. A bigger area. There we go. Okay. I think that's good. Then go to delete mode. And I also need to remember to put my go. And I think once again we're gonna put bugs here. Bugs. Yeah. I still remember watching Achievement Hunter, or like Michael from Achievement Hunter play Ocarina of Time Randomizer, and he beat Ganon with his bug bottle. Because he had a bottle he was using for bugs like the whole game. Like the whole start of the game, he was just a bug salesman, as I recall. But he ended up using that bottle to defeat Ganon. Because he had like one bug bottle left, and it was just, oh, so awesome. From selling bugs to beating Ganon. You see, that's what you call a poetic ending. But for this, not much of a poetic ending, but, you know, just doing stuff that works. I'm going to go with a more open forest this time. But, of course, we got to go Super Ferns mode. Make sure this section is covered in ferns. As even if there's less actual trees, I want there to be plenty of ferns, and by extension tree ferns for Sibiricus. So then we're going to go to Sibiricus. And we're going to do... So this is the seashell, is Sibiricus. So let's all release. Oh gosh. Goodbye, FPS. Oh, we're... Oh, yeah, they are brutal on the FPS, I'll tell you that. Release. Oh, we've hit 2 FPS. Oh gosh. There we go. Okay, we're stabilizing now. But yeah. Oh boy. What happens if I'm right here? Actually, the further away I am, the more stable it is. But oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna be back in a second, actually. Alright, I'm back, and I am now ready to do some stuff with this. So we are going to... I think I'm going to do something similar to what I did with the, Let's see. Good. Yeah, grid's not gonna... That might actually... Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to... Technically, I could do some other stuff, but... Advanced... Yeah, that's about right. That feels... I feel like I can push this back a bit more and then put this way a bit more. And... Why? Oh. Well, something's up with this, because, here, let's smooth this. Okay, so we're gonna just... There we go, okay. That should be better, I hope. So then... We're gonna go tree removal mode. Remove all these trees. I need to be careful to keep my back this way. But... what we're gonna do now is go to modular foliage. Find the desert. On that. Yeah, I don't think any of those really fit. Okay, I think that's good, actually. I'm fine with it. And then we're also going to put... sand down. Voila! Oh gosh, they kill my FPS. Okay, anyway. Let's also go over to coastal. And for our little pool. There we go. Okay. Anyway. The desert part. I definitely want to be more of a sparse region. As usual. Without cactus, though. Yeah, it's not half bad, I think. What's a shrubbery, though? I think that's good enough. I have like a random trees deal. There, I think that's good. Okay, anyway, and now it's time for the coastal part, where we go... Here, I've actually got an idea. We set this to 30%. Okay, anyway, let's also not forget our plants and insects. So plants are going to be right here. Bugs are naturally going to be up here, so... Bugs! Okay, and of course, termite mound here. And... yeah. While fruit is going to be here and here. There we go. Just one more thing left to do, you know? Dislikes all. Ferns! Oh, that's where the ice block is, isn't it? But anyway, I think that's good. Oh, Lord. I accidentally looked over at them. Alright, time to absolutely destroy our, park. This is going to be absurdity going forward. I can already tell. It's already going wrong. Kind of. Well, I mean, I say going wrong, but, it's kind of what we expected, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna let that check for females. Then a batch of 8 males. Oh. I got a melanistic one. At least I think it's a melanistic one. It's very dark, but it's 6 FPS. Crowding. Barely a dent. Okay, that's awesome. But, yeah, that has been our small dinos. We've got, so much going on that it's killing my FPS. But we got our Velociraptors, we've got Dryosaurus, we've got Coelophysis Dilophosaurus, we got 3 species of Cestocosaurus, and then we got our Scletosaurus. So that has been some Prehistoric Kingdom. Sorry if my narration hasn't been the best, but, well, it's just the way this game is. And, you know, how you get focused on building and such. But anyway, if you want to see the rest of this series, feel free to like and subscribe to stay tuned to more of this. Next time, I might be doing mammals, get them out of the way, since it would have been 2 weeks since the Cenozoic... Actually, 4 weeks since the Cenozoic Zoo episode. But anyway, without further ado, I'll see y'all next time! HaloZoo, out!